It's gonna be. Well, hello, my darlings, and welcome to another episode of Mariah with Friends in conversation with remembering the times, darlings. Yes, remembering the times at the very first Mariah's Harry Ball, darling. A few months ago, you know that I don't do numbers, so it happened at some point in time. That's all I know. Today, I am in company of international DJ superstar and co-creator of Lollipop Malta, the very gorgeous darling Keith St. Hello,
Hi
darling.
everyone. Hi Mariah.
Hello, how are you, darling?
I'm good. I'm good. Nice to see you.
Lovely to see you too. And I want to start by thanking you so much for being with me today and taking part in this very special anniversary of
Yes,
the Mariah Harry Ball. Officially, it's the first one because last year it's being written off for everybody.
exactly.
Exactly, right? So I is the first, I said to myself, darling, you have to celebrate this in style. So you do what you have to do.
As you should.
Well, darling, well, again, thank you again for being with me and looking so gorgeous. And tell me, as last year has been written off completely, tell me how you starting this new beginning.
What do you mean? So, like what we're doing
Well, this,
now?
this year, what you've been up to, you've been working on anything, how is life, how, like, give me an introspective moment.
Okay, well, behind the scenes, when it comes for Lollipop, we're just planning just in case for when clubs are coming back. I've been recording a few mixes in between, which I've been uploading on Mixcloud. And that's pretty much it. I'm just trying to keep myself busy until we can be all together and party again.
Amazing. Well, do we have any dates over there, or like when is
Mm,
everything at least aiming to refloat a little bit?
Unfortunately, not, but we're hoping that by September, at least for Malta Pride, we'll at least have the ability to organize parties again because
Mhm.
Malta Pride is organized the second week of September.
Uh-huh.
So hopefully by then it's like in 4 months' time or something like that. So yeah, fingers crossed.
Think everything is crossed, but I mean, like, hopefully, but that day that is quite far in time,
I
definitely
exactly.
is gonna be at least some momentum of like we are living into something, even though we are still the same, but it's a bit of changing of like, oh, let's breathe a little
Exactly.
bit, right?
Some like we start breathing some fresh air again and some hope into this
Well, I am
new
pretty
era where
sure that you guys are doing what you need to do over there to be able for this to happen. Are you preparing something special, or you just take it as a as precaution as it goes?
we're we have some things in mind, but at the moment we since due because of the restrictions we can't really book any artists or anything like that because we don't know when. We would love to have you for Lollipop one
Well,
day.
darling, you know where the paycheck is. She goes.
Exactly.
There is no restrictions. There is no paperwork. There is nothing. You know, Mariah will be there. So I will. We talk about this a few times, and we're gonna leave it officially out there.
Yes.
Will love to be in there. So
Yes.
like whenever you have dates and you know you got things happening, you just DM me, darling, and I will respond accordingly,
Will
of course.
will do, babe.
Now that I'm a little bit slightly closer to you than I was
Exactly.
from London, so I am pretty sure that I will be able to clear my schedule for you guys.
We'll make it work definitely.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
and after all, yeah,
no, so go ahead.
because after all, you did give me my first gig in London anyway.
Exactly. Exactly. So
Yeah,
yes. Um and it's still on the cards that you will actually, you will guys have to play in London at some point, or like
yeah,
even do a Lollipop Malta moment over there.
I would love to.
Yes.
Yeah,
I mean,
that would be amazing.
you do such an amazing job, and like like the production is amazing, and of course the music is amazing. I have no doubts about it. So it won't be any problems or whatever to set that in London, at least if it's a one-off, or to catch a festival like
Exactly. Yeah,
Mighty Hoopla
my
or.
hoopla would be that. That would be a dream come true. Yeah.
Well, darling, you think about your dreams and you make them happen, because when you say out loud and you believe in them, that's when it happens.
It's true. It's true. Completely agree. I mean,
So,
I would have never dreamt of actually being at the Glory DJing there. So like when I was there with you guys, I was like, oh my God, it actually finally happened because the Glory is one of my favorite pubs in London. It's one
mhm,
of my favorite places in London anyway. So
exactly.
having that opportunity with you guys was brilliant. Just
It
a dream come
was,
true.
well, for me, it was one of my biggest projects that I done at the time. And it was like definitely like very special artists and darlings involved and everything. So it was a very magical night. And also we raised quite a lot of money for the
Exactly. Yeah.
trust. So that was with a big purpose. And I will do it all again tomorrow, darling, because why not?
Exactly.
Um, so yes, let's, now that we're talking about the ball, I know it was being a crazy night. Things didn't go to plan and whatever, but we had an amazing time. We had a full house. Uh, you were actually, of course, at the ball, but you were there also with another important event there that you were in town. Tell us a little more about that.
Yes, I was. I was actually in London to see for the Spice Girls concert. I was literally like telling everyone about it. That was another one of the bucket list for me because ever since I was like a 7, 8 year old, I'm like, will I ever see them? And I never thought I would because I missed the previous reunion
Mhm.
when it was all five of them, and when this most recent reunion was announced, I'm like, fuck it, it's four of them. Might as well get to see them just as four.
I
So
mean,
yeah,
yeah. I mean,
and
you have to do what you have to do. You can never get the full package, so it's best to do what you think is right at the moment in time, right?
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly, and they didn't disappoint because it was a brilliant concert.
Well, I remember that they had a guest replacing Lady V, like every now and then. Who was the guest when you went to? Oh no, there wasn't. No.
There wasn't anyone. No,
Okay.
Jerry was taking most of the solo bits that Victoria used to sing.
Uh-huh.
But no, there wasn't a guest. I'm glad that there wasn't a guest actually, because it would have ruined the
Yeah.
magic. You
I
know, I
mean,
mean,
yeah.
no one can replace Porsche.
Yeah, it's okay that you need to maybe fill the space, but at the end of the day, it's such an iconic moment for them as well. So like it's better just to
Yes,
like be just within family moment.
exactly. Yeah, yeah,
Well,
and it was fantastic.
yeah, I mean, like like they were. I don't remember, but they like a few shows that were all sold out, and they were like an absolutely, uh, craziness over there back in the day. So for you, it was like a full house, moment, because then we had the ball, you went to the gig, then we hung out during the weekend.
Exactly.
Also,
We
and
went
then it's like,
to
oh, bitch, I gotta go now.
we went to Horsemeat Disco, went to what was the other club? The bar we went to?
We went out together on the Sunday, right?
Exactly. We
Yeah,
went to watch Mary Mac.
we went to see the drag shows at the Brewers on Sunday afternoon,
Yeah.
and then that
Then
eventually
straight
progressed
to Horsemeat
into
Disco.
Horsemeat Disc on Sundays.
Yeah.
It is a very special night of the week. So yes, we spent some time together. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
it was.
Definitely. We actually had plans to get Horsemeat Disco in Malta last summer,
Uh-huh.
but it's been postponed to next summer now because of all of this.
I mean, obviously on bank holiday weekends, that's the day to be. But also, in my opinion, um, the normal Sundays, because it's not so too busy. So you got like,
Yeah.
it's kind of like selected audience moment. I like,
Exactly. Yeah.
because it's like busy enough for you to to feel your oats, to have a moment, but don't feel overwhelmed about
Exactly. Yeah.
the male clientele. Do you know what I mean?
I agree. Yeah.
So yeah, like I I think that I think they're still open, but I am not 100% sure. Yes, I mean, like, things that are slowly reopening, things are coming back
Yeah.
from the past and from the graves, and you see some nights and some artists are like, oh, I didn't record
Yeah.
it. It was still, oh, but okay, girl, you go for it. Yeah. So it might be, or it might be a no moment. So I cannot really confirm or like deny it. Let's put it
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah, like literally. But what we do know is that definitely the Glory is reopening. They got like a great lineup. For
Fantastic.
summer, they did an amazing job um, through lockdown as well, with like online programs, and they really support the the artist, and so
Yeah.
they did an amazing show. Did
And
did you catch up any of the online shows or anything?
yeah, I last year I was like viewing a few of the stuff as they were doing. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean,
But,
like,
it's even though like we had the option of virtual shows, it actually being in person, it's a completely different experience,
yeah,
both for the audience and the artists
yeah.
themselves. And I can't wait to be back to the glory and actually see the shows there.
I mean, yeah, I mean, actually, yes, I was trying to make some bookings. I said, like, oh, we will decide then if you get the place or not. I said, like, how dare you? So I'm awaiting confirmation. Um, in talking about that, for example, in London, everybody jumped on the online wagon, like literally, like as soon as like things were happening. How was the artists there in Malta? Did they what the approach they take?
In the beginning, there were quite a few live shows. I was actually streaming a few sets here and there from my own bedroom, to be honest.
Yeah,
Um, bedroom queen. But it's
darling.
the interest in them died down a little bit as soon as everyone started like going out again. As soon as the fear of COVID started loosening up a little bit, people were losing interest in the live shows. There
Yeah,
are a few. Last year there were quite a few, but now there's only a couple like live shows, but
Yeah.
since people can still go out and about nowadays, they're not stuck at home watching streaming. But last year they were quite popular, yeah.
I
And it
mean,
was a way for a lot of artists to keep on making money as well with tips and tickets
yeah,
as well.
exactly. That's the thing. It was like make it or break it because, for example, for me, it was a little bit of a struggle in the beginning because I love ball. Like I never, even though I know how to edit videos myself. I went to school to do that. Uh, but it wasn't. I mean, like I don't like to work with computers, darling. I just want like the craftiness and do props and everything. So at the beginning,
Exactly.
I was a little bit put off about it because like, oh, this is not my craft. This is not where I want to go. Or this is not me.
Exactly.
So I didn't I didn't start straight away. But then I realized, like I did a few things because I was doing my festive videos and everything. So, well, actually, that's not too bad. So we did a few things, but now kind of like it became a choice. I love to do
Yeah.
half drag, I love not to be in heels, all that. So I mean, you do what you had to do, and then at the end of the day, you get used to it. So well,
Exactly.
like I do miss the stage. I do miss uh being with like surrounded by customers, by followers, by admirers, by
Fans.
everything. Yes. But yeah, I don't know. It will be a little bit, I don't know. It's gonna be like a bizarre moment situation when you
Definitely.
will be, uh like surrounded by strangers again. So
Definitely. One of the things I'm looking forward the most is actually being in front of a crowd of queer people, and I'll be playing, and I just see everyone dancing and having fun. Like that would be like the epic return for
that's
me.
zen moment where you get
Yes. Like
elevated by the
I'll be in
music,
my
the
element. Yeah.
intoxication and everything.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't mind the crowd. I I'm not looking forward to it. It just depends
Ah,
on the energy moment,
I,
like
I I don't like being in crowds myself. So I'll be like in the DJ booth overlooking the crowd.
oh yeah, of
That's it.
course.
Yeah.
Of course, of course.
But like honestly, after all these times, like with social distancing, I'm actually looking forward to be pushed around in a crowd, so because I miss the human element of partying and like
Just
everyone hugging, you know.
yeah, just to do those mundane things, like queuing up and waiting to be served and just
Exactly.
argue with
Wait,
people and will I do
yeah, people spilling drinks on you.
all the things that we never like, and like who knew
I
it
miss
was
them
gonna
now.
become a luxury kind of thing. I mean, it was bizarre when um I was cutting hair like at the beginning. It was just like clients say like, oh my god, like this is so nice. Like actually someone touching you, or I was like, oh my god,
Yeah,
something so like think that you don't even think of that even like put in your head that it cannot happen. It's
exactly.
being restricted.
Yeah, and even like the most basic things, like even when meeting my friends, like the hugging and kissing, it automatically died down a little bit. We still see each other, but we're like, there's still that. But I'm pretty sure we'll get used to it again.
Yeah, that's well, it's not a concern, but that is sad that I mean, as I always say, you of course you do your own research, darling, and then you make the decisions that you think are right for you, right? So
Exactly.
I am, yeah, a little bit saddened by some people that they took like, like things to literal, and then like, oh, I am, like I'm putting, like a thing, I was
Yeah,
like, okay, I respect you, and but it is it is a moment that we had to reach to that moment, you know what I mean?
yeah,
So, but well, so we said, everybody is still free to make their own decisions. Don't let
exactly.
yourself be fooled. There's always a
Yeah,
choice, and you always make your own decisions. Suggestions can be
exactly.
suggested, but then it's down to you what you decide for yourself, for your family, and for your friends, and for your own safety.
That's right. Preach it, Mariah.
Let's leave it down there, because people get confused when like, oh, but you were doing too much. Like, well, okay, cool, yes, but at the end of the day, nobody, even so, like, I'm gonna get into trouble in here, but whatever. They say, oh, you cannot do this. Like, well, okay, cool, but like, what are the reasons? What is the actual thing behind that? And then
Yeah,
you say like, oh, okay, cool, okay, that's fine, I get it, but I need to do this or I need to do that.
yeah.
So, oh well. Um, well, darling, uh, now we're kind of wrapping up, because as being experienced queen and seasoned as I am, darling, even though if I don't look, I know. You can tell me everything that you want to tell me in 20 minutes, but I want to ask you where we can find you, where are all your handles, your projects, whatever. You just plug your thing, darling, and then we're just gonna say goodbyes.
Okay, so you can follow me on Instagram, which is at stjohn.mp3, which is also the handle for my Mixcloud, where I upload my mixes. And you can also follow at Lollipop Malta on Instagram and also on Facebook for any news about Lollipop in the coming months.
Do you have any online gigs coming up or anything like you
At the
playing?
moment, unfortunately, no.
Oh, well, like, to do a bedroom gig before you start going
Yeah,
out again. Come on, for all time's sake.
I,
You,
I, I'll, I'll try and get another bedroom gig sorted then.
yeah, like, just let's the summer be sweaty, be dark in your underwear, and have like a light moment, and then so we can all join you on that. Come on.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna miss the opportunity and say like, oh my god, I didn't do it, and then that's gonna be the moment. Like, no, just do it now that you can.
Perfect. I'll do one and dedicate it for you.
Well, darling, you know that my well, this is gonna be here through my anniversary month. So throughout June I take belated anniversary gifts. So like, please, or if you want to
Fantastic.
do an online collaboration, I will delighted to do that as well. So
Okay.
yeah, let's do it now. Now is the
We'll
time
be in
to,
touch.
yeah, this is the time to do things. Like now we're the bedroom is accommodated, is allocated, is fitted.
It's
So
been turned it's been
exactly,
turned into to a multi-purpose room, not just a bedroom now.
exactly. Yeah, I know. But well, let's make it happen, darling.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. It's down there. It's put in the universe. So like, yes, it is there. So like, this is gonna
Perfect.
happen. Well, once again, I would like to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart to be with me at Harry Ball on the day back in time, and also today to remembering it. So like, thank you
Always a
so
pleasure to
much.
see you.
Oh, darling, you are such a sweetheart. And thank you so much, everybody, for watching this very special episode. So please give us a like, a follow, comment below, comment up, share our pictures, whatever you do, what you need to do, because we love it as much as you do. And thank you all so much for watching this very special episode of Mariah with Friends in Conversation with Remembering the Times. Oh my God, I cannot believe that I say all that. It's just one thing. So, darling, thank you so much. I love you, and I
love you. Kisses.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, now I need to close this to be able to convert it. It should be all fine.
Okay.
But bear with me a moment if there was a technical issue, but it should be all fine. Okay, I'll get back to you on Instagram.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much, baby. I love you.
Love you.
See you soon, yeah? Bye.